Alright, let's just go to the next household. Max wanted to follow his love for astrology and the unknown, something his old roommates always mocked. A new community with many things undiscovered, he's bound to find something, terrestrial or otherwise. And here is Max Craven, checking out his plot, which he's probably not going to like, I don't care. Plant your tomatoes, sweetie. He is a knowledge aspiration sim, with his lifetime wand maxing out 7 skills. Very common knowledge sim goal. Since he's the knowledge sim, I decided to give him access to a telescope already. So that's his special little item. His secondary aspiration is romance, which we can already see a little bit. He wants to get fit. I kept that up for him. He wants to gain a skill point, he wants to flirt, and he wants to reach charisma level 1. And he's spying on the neighbors. I don't think that's a good idea, buddy. You know what? Go up front here, dig for treasure. Oh, goodness me, he's looking at Catherine. Poor Catherine, everyone's being a jerk to her. Directly or indirectly. You can see his romance aspiration already coming through because he wants to flirt. Unfortunately, he's probably not going to have a good time doing that successfully because he is gay. And I currently don't have any male gay sims. And there's Catherine yelling at him because he stared at her. I don't blame her. Keep digging, please, and then you can fill it in. So this house, I built it, but it is based on one of Plastic Box's houses. I just made it a bit bigger so that there's a bit more room for a kitchen. But let's see what he's gonna dig him up for the first time. Okay. Don't panic. Don't panic, it's just water. Just put dirt on it and it'll go away. Well, since he's the only gay male sim we have around right now, his romance aspiration is probably going to be pretty low until summer at the earliest if he has a bit of luck there. You know what? Have some cereal. He was probably about to stuff his face or something. I think then he does have a bit of money. Not a lot. I think he got among the lowest amount of money to start off with. Which is fair. You know, I don't know what his one true hobby is. It's not science, as we saw him use the telescope and it didn't ring. Nor is it nature, because he built that and he didn't have an epiphany or anything like that. Now, considering he wants to get fit, I want to see, is it jump rope easy? You know what? Perfect idea. Right after eating something, you start doing jump rope. Great idea. Definitely not going to result in a stomachache or throwing up. Either way, because of that wand, I'm thinking maybe it's fitness, maybe it's sport. I don't know, let's see. Yeah, he didn't unlock anything in the previous episode, so his turn-ons. Fitness? Fair enough. He wants to be fit, he wants his partner to be fit. Aliens. He loves the unknown. And he doesn't like witches. So clearly he differentiates between aliens because they're a species and witches being magic, I'm presuming. It doesn't seem to be fitness, but I'm going to just let him do a little bit of something there. As long as it keeps him away from the telescope for a bit. I do want to freely admit I do have a mod on the knowledge item, the telescope, where it does have a chance of getting you abducted by aliens like the more expensive one. So we'll see if he will meet someone. Or if not, we'll see. Okay, he's not happy with Catherine right now. I'm sure neither is she. He's also not very happy with Jacob. We remember they kind of poked each other the entire time. So he did get his want of a skill fulfilled. He wants to reach body level 2. He wants to buy a bookcase. Well, nobody can do that right now. And he wants to stargaze. But we kind of have to wait about another 5 hours for that. I think I'm going to send him off to the park. Because there has been a few changes there. Not many, but we can send him off. Maybe he can smooth a few relationships over when he's outside. Alright, took him a bit longer to get here because I sent him off to the store first and got him an oven into his... a stove and oven into his inventory, so he has that when he comes home. Hello, Lorenzo. It is nice to see you. Catherine. Either way, you can already see the change. I did, as my little mental note said, I added this small little area. And it really is small. There's one scratch tree and a dog for the bones to chew on if they want to. You know what, Catherine? He's gonna join you with... Yeah, I know, nobody here likes the freaking lampposts. I don't care. You two play chess. He wants to play chess, and, you know, you already went along well with Monica during the game, so maybe chess is like the universal thing, and I can see over here Lorenzo burned some hot dogs. The cost for this has been subtracted from Monica's income, or at least from her entire fund, because being the leader / eventual mayor, she is the one in charge of paying for the stuff. Usually out of taxes, but I decided she has a bit of a financial cushion, so we can easily just take care of that later. Alright, his relationship with her is still negative, but it went from -30 to -9, and they're gonna stay furious with each other for at least another sim day or something like that. And it started raining and thunderstorming again because the atrociously evil witch arrived. You know what? You do some fishing. It's a way for him to get some food in and also to have some fun and stock up his fridge. Why not? Plus, it is 5:30. Okay, he can do a bit of fishing, and then I'm going to send him home because then it's going to be late enough for him to actually stargaze with the telescope. Max is home. I'm going to have him have some quick TV dinner. I put his stove already into the kitchen. I also changed the color. Recolors are always going to be free. So even if I have to pay 15 simoleons for them in terms of buy mode, I just put those 15 simoleons back. Please don't start a fire. Thank you so much. Alright, it is later than I wanted. He also didn't end up catching any fish, unfortunately. So he can finish his food, and then he can stargaze. No, I said you can finish your food, sit back down, and then you can stargaze. Of course, now stargazing isn't one of his wants anymore. But, I'm willing to just let him do something here. No? Okay, he has enough enthusiasm in science, but it's not his one true hobby. He also gained in logic skills, so... What, it's midnight, take a shower, go to bed. Come on, get off the telescope. Take that, aliens! almost 8 a.m. He went to bed late, so I think it makes sense that he doesn't wake up until later. He wants to reach body level 2, logic skill level 3. Oh, it's cold enough for you to wear your outerwear? Okay. I'll take care of your bladder. You want, serve some toaster pastries. Perfect. Some toaster pastries, and we can put the rest in for later. I think then I'll have him jump rope a bit more, because it is one of the best ways I have for him right now to increase his body skill, and a chance for him to get Shiba Kitty! Well, he's probably not going to get the Shiba Kitty. Well, he is pretty much in the middle of fitness, so it might take him a bit longer to unlock actually getting fit as he wants to. Let's see. Yeah, he's at plus 9 with Catherine now, so they're still a bit furious with each other, but they're okay with each other as long as he doesn't do it again, which I am going to try to stop him from doing. But other than that, he has practically no relationship with anyone. He has a bit with Lorenzo, but Lorenzo is straight. I can tell you that. Oh, he finished on his own. You want Lorenzo, since you're here, let's have him greet you and see how you two get along. Because I do want him to improve some relationships. I just like the contrast. Lorenzo with half of his shirt open. Max here, up to the gills, in buttons and everything. I know, Lorenzo is very handsome, very attractive. But like I said, it's not gonna happen. I mean, I know he's the romance sim, but like I said, he's straight, he's not bisexual. I do have a bisexual sim, but spoilers, it's not a man. Alright, some lunch meat sandwiches for them. Lorenzo's not interested? Or he's sitting down now. Yeah, he's sitting down now. I was hoping the two would, manage to actually sit together and talk during lunch. Because their talk didn't go that well, but, at least he didn't lose any points with him. We are still at an ultimate plus. Yeah, I know, you don't want to clean dishes. Catherine was walking by, but I didn't get her in time, and I'm not sure if she would actually agree, but her husband is here, so maybe that would have been okay with talking. Sort of with the husband as a buffer between them. You gonna have another sandwich, Lorenzo? No, he's gonna go outside. Ah, sniffing the flowers. Don't forget this plate here. It's almost getting to 6 p.m., so say goodbye to Lorenzo. Gonna have to clean those sandwiches up as well. And then he can look in the stars a bit more. What were you thinking of? I saw something like an engagement ring, but struck through. No, correction, I have to... Hello, Sheba! I have to wait until 7 p.m. to actually stargaze. I mean, once you get past the rock, I'm sure the stars in the sky are very beautiful. I actually had to point that way because I was like, yeah, it's pointing towards the ocean. Then I remembered I put a freaking wall of rock over there. He didn't find anything again. He did get his 3rd skill in logic, which is something he wanted, so his aspiration is still not looking amazingly, but it's looking well enough. So tend to that. Take care of your bladder and then get something to eat, because you're getting pretty hungry. His plant is doing a bit better than Monica's this time around, probably because it hasn't been raining so much here. I'm kind of wondering what his... looking at his personality. If it's not fitness, it's probably sport. I think the next time he's interacting with a sim, I'm gonna have him ask, like, play catch or something, then we'll see. But usually if the points are heavily towards active, then it's usually fitness or sport or something like that. I've sent him back to the park. Oh, hello, Monica. And just as soon as he was getting ready to leave the lot, his phone started ringing, so we'll see about that. Yeah, I know you find him attractive, but he's not interested in you. Where is it? Oh yeah, those two. Those two started a sudden whirlwind romance as well. Anyway, you want to play catch with her? Yeah, sure. Okay, let's see what it says for him. Okay, seems like it's not sports. I am surprised. Arts and crafts? I don't know. We'll see eventually. Oh? Telling her a joke. Okay. Grill some hot dogs because you're getting pretty hungry. He interrupted his joke for hot dogs. He has his priorities. Alright. Max has returned. I was gonna have him water the plant, but... yeah, those don't look good. Okay, pay all of your bills. He did actually succeed in catching a boot and a largemouth bass, so let's sell the boot. And where is it? Stock the fridge with the one fish that he caught so far. But even a little stocking is still enough for it to count. You know what? If the rain doesn't count as actually watering it, might as well water it himself. And then have another attempt at the jump rope. Well, he got another skill point in body, but no getting fit so far. Let's see, he's approaching the line where he could get it. Slowly, very slowly. But that's what it takes. Oh, tend to that. Day number 3 of stargazing. I'm totally not trying to force something to happen. I'm just increasing the odds of it happening. Plus, he does want to increase his logic skill, so... not sure if anyone can save you from death right now, or if anyone even would. And we don't have any ghosts around, so can't fulfill that either. I mean, it would be nice if he even just found a star or something like that. Ooh! Okay. Okay. Go to sleep. Alright, it's almost noon. Good morning, Sleeping Beauty. Yes, I did say I had a mod that increases the likelihood on this type of telescope instead of just the really expensive one, and I did say I was increasing the odds by having him stargaze so much. I will freely admit that. I wasn't really expecting it to happen that day. I was sort of kind of hoping it would be a bit later. But yes, he got well, you know what? Make yourself some bass with squash. Preferably without a fire. Because that should really help with his hunger. And, you know, I'm sure it tastes good. I personally don't eat fish, but I'm sure if you prepare it well, it's delicious. Either way, I do think we heard baby chimes towards the end there, so I do have a mod for a 48-hour pregnancy, so we might see him give birth at the end of his rotation. Ooh, and you didn't burn it. Great. Or he's like going to be like just at the end of his maternal pregnancy. Was that the word I was trying to say? Maternal pregnancy? Either way. We might see the alien baby at the end of his rotation. We might not see it until the beginning of summer. But, kind of happy. Also kind of not. Because out of the established stores, and one of them isn't properly established, neither of them is for baby supplies. No, stop. Someone's calling. Is it Lorenzo? It is Lorenzo. They're close to being friends. That's good, actually. Pity that Max doesn't have a wand for that right now. But it's always good to have one. I wonder if he's telling him right now about having been kidnapped when telescoping. Or stargazing. But hey! They're friends. At least friends on Max's side. I don't know about Lorenzo's. Then again, I think it only shows a friendship sign if both of them consider the other as a friend, compared to crushes and such. But hey, baby steps. Great manners that he's going to teach his child. God, I hope it's only one. Good morning, good morning. He wants to become best friends with Lorenzo. He wants to buy a bookcase and wants to ask us on a date. I didn't tell you to make your bed, but you did it on your own. Anyway, tend to that and water it. And I was actually concerned for a second because twice there was a slight delay when the night was going through. And I was worried there would be a burglar because, my god, if we had that as well. But no, it was actually 2 wolves arriving here. So we have a brown, black kind of wolf called Boots, and one called Rami. So that's very interesting. I'm glad that he didn't roll the wand of becoming a werewolf. I know knowledge sims really like doing that. Yeah, go ahead and daydream of all those people that you have barely, if at all, interacted with since you moved in. You've already thought about her. Think about how you don't like Jacob. Admittedly, he is the only one he still has a negative relationship with. Catherine's very low. Not as low as Amanda's, but at least it's positive. You know what? While you're here, let's give a call to Amanda. Since you were thinking about her anyway. Also, it seems he doesn't have a pregnancy morph. Either that... sorry, Amanda. Wrong one with glasses. No, he doesn't seem to have a pregnancy morph, but he is moving, so... It is also, of course, his last day in spring, so... I'm not sure if he is going to give birth before summer rotation starts. Oh, yeah, he's saying, I have this weird feeling there is some baby going on, but also, do you know that there's a fair going on? Yep. He receives child support. Galaxies cannot make you escape from that. You know what? I'll have him invite Lorenzo over. See if we can work on the best friends thing. I don't think they're gonna get best friends anytime soon. They're at 35 long term right now. Oh, is there a bit of a bump? Invite over. I don't think the household is going to agree to come over. Catherine has forgiven him, but I don't think she would agree to come over. Not unless forced. Alright, that's another skill. Oh! At least we zoomed in onto a clean toilet. Lorenzo! Believe me, there's a stomach growing here. And his energy is really tanking right now. But I can't blame him. Appreciate him with an admiration. I'll play Red Hands. Red Hands is one of the best things to increase fun for Sims, as long as the person they're doing with is someone who agrees to play Red Hands with them. So like, friend level. Great, he gained a cooking skill doing that. So he currently has 6 skill levels, or 6 skill points to be precise. So that's 64 more that I have to get. With a bit of luck and maybe some balancing, we should be able to get his lifetime wand fulfilled, since it is sort of easy enough to do. I think I'm going to have to send Lorenzo home after eating and then have him go sleep in the bed. Because in Sims 2, they can't nap on the bed. They can only sleep in there or daydream. They have to have a couch to nap. 7 p.m. Now you can see, yeah, he has a bump. But I think that's a nice amount of energy to have for the last evening. Get yourself some leftovers and then tend to your garden. It's feeling a bit bad. I am kind of on the edge of my seat right now to see, is he going to give birth before the spring rotation ends for him? Or am I going to end it off and then he suddenly gets up in the middle of the night and gives birth? We'll see. I will make sure my recording goes until we know the full answer. If he doesn't give birth by, say, almost 6 a.m. of the summer rotation start, we're going to wait until next rotation for him. Oh, he's awake at 5 a.m.? You just waited until just before the deadline. Oh, come on, you can do it. Oh no. Okay. Landon or Craven? They're gonna be Craven babies. Trust me, there's a baby here. You just can't see it because the wall's in the way. Okay. And here goes the other one. I will say I was shocked when it said 2 because I was like, okay, if I do get more than one baby, this is totally my own fault. I am grateful it really was just 2. Okay. So, we have a girl and a boy. My default replacements, you can see, I believe the boys are in yellow and the girls are in that purple lavender thing. I need two names. Alright, so the girl is going to be Nova, and the boy is going to be Cosmo. This is going to be fun next rotation.